Girl, it looks so juicy. Girl, I have a top lip now. Ooh.
Today, we're gonna show you how to get fuller lips. I'm gonna give kind of like a natural lip, but fuller. So we're gonna keep it in the same neutral tones, kind of browns, nudes, nothing too crazy, so it still looks like a natural lip, but fuller and better. So the way we're gonna do this is we're gonna use a lip balm to prep, and then we're gonna go in with liners and a liquid lip and finish that with a gloss so everything stays locked in, won't move, and just looks beautiful. I love using the Summer Fridays balms to prep the lip and just get it nice and moisturized. So we're gonna go in, use a little bit of this. It's always very important to use a balm or any kind of lip product that's going to be either an exfoliator, a lip mask, something like that in order to prep your lips first, just because you're gonna get an even application if your lips are dry. So we're gonna go in and apply some balm. So I like to let this sit, and also this is a good way if you have any extra product left on your lips when you're doing your skin. This also can get any of your product off. So I like to let that sit for a minute when we get all of our other products out and ready. And while we're letting this sit, I do like to go in with a little bit of a darker powder, and we're gonna kind of just contour the lip just a slight bit. You don't have to do this step. This is if you just want to have a very voluminous over the top, you know, little
Please.
pout. So if we want to go this route, we're gonna go in first, and then we're just gonna kind of add a little bit of contour around the lip. And I like to just use a little bit of a powder, nothing too heavy, because this is also just gonna give that blurred lip line later too. So I just like to go in and kind of blur everything out. And this is also kind of spreading around some of that balm too. So it's giving a good base to start with. You can use a bronzer, a contour, any kind of darker shade. Whatever you're using as your bronzer, you can go in with that, or any of your contour shades, and go in and just kind of outline your lips. And it doesn't need to be perfect, because later we're gonna go in and actually perfect that with the lip liner. And then I'm gonna take a cotton pad and just kind of tap off any of the extra, just too much bits of the lip balm. So you have a little bit of shine, but not too much where it's wet and slipping around. So now I like to use multiple different lip liners. You don't also have to do this. This is just because I love mixing, playing with different colors. I love the Summer Friday lip liners, and I want to show you guys some of the shades. So we're going to play with a couple of them today, not just one, but when you are at home, use 5 lip liners if you want. But today we're going to use a couple. So first we're going to go in and we're going to look at the shades. So you can see the shade colors here, and you can kind of put them into an order of what darkest to lightest. So we're going to start with the darkest, and then we're going to move down to the lightest. Because we are going to be making you have a fuller lip today, we're going to focus on enhancing the shape of it. If you're somebody that wants to either, let's say you've had different things done to your lips, if you want to change the shape of your lip, you can easily do that by cleaning things up with concealer, which I will show you how to do. But I'm going to just show you guys how to get the fuller lip with this lip shape first, and then we can go into a little bit more of how you can play with that. And we're going to start on the outer edges and work up, and we're just keeping it right at the lip line, not going too far over the edge, because we don't want to make it too big over here. Once we get closer to the Cupid's bow, we're going to bring that up just the slightest bit, and then when we get in here, we're going to kind of bring this across. So we're kind of tricking where this line is making it just a touch straighter, because this is going to fake giving you that lifted pout. So we're going in with the darker lip liner first, so that way we can have a nice dimensional shade to it. And then once we've had the first shade down, we're going to then take our next shade, and you're then going to go in and just start blurring these colors together, and focus this one more on the top here to blend out this darker color. And just start working this color down so it kind of just all blends together. Again, we're marrying the colors together. And by doing this, everything's just going to seamlessly blend. And you'll also get that, like, the color, the little bits of shades and stuff. So it's going to give you the illusion of a bigger lip, because we're using some darker and lighter colors. So now that I've gone in with the lighter one, we are now going to go in, and again, we're going to just kind of retrace these outer areas with the darker pencil. So that way we can, again, just get the colors to all match. And you don't want to bring the lip liner too far down under the lip. If we want to make, if like right here, you want to give it a little bit more definition, you can go just the slightest bit, but you don't want to bring it all the way down your chin. And the beautiful thing is with this is if you have a mistake, we can go in at the very end and clean it up with a brush and concealer.
Lipstick transfer is such a real thing too.
It
when you
is.
take a really big bite of like a burger.
So that's why I feel like if you layer, honestly, by doing the layers of lip liners and liquid lips and do all these things, you're almost kind of creating, again, layers of product. So it's not going to come off as much. And also, too, I can show you, I'll use, we'll throw in a little lip tint. So that's my favorite little trick. If you are somebody that is going to be eating and doing stuff out the day, after you do your lip liner, throw in a little lip tint, let it dry, and then do your liquid lip. And then you're not going to have a problem with it moving all day. So you'll still get some beautiful color payout throughout the day. So now we're taking the lightest color. And again, I'm just covering the whole lip with the lip liner because this is also going to get the lipstick to stay better. This formula is really nice and creamy, but it does dry, so it won't transfer. So once we have the initial shape done that we like, we're gonna look, you can look at yourself, look in the mirror, look at yourself in different angles and make sure everything looks symmetrical. So go in, and this is when I like using the lighter shade to just kind of fix any little imperfections that I have. So that way I don't have to worry about using a darker color and it getting too dark or any of that. I just like to use the lighter shades and kind of go in and build up that shape. You could go in and literally do this whole thing with one lip liner, and then blur it out and evenly use a balm. You don't have to do all of these steps. This is just so you can learn how to do the technique of shaping your lips. If we want to go in and just use a liquid lip, I love using the Patrick Ta's. They are not too dry. It's not like too dry of a matte where your lips feel dry.
Not like that era.
It's kind of like whipped in a sense. So it's like softer, velvety, as opposed to that like cracky, dry matte lip where you're like, I need balm. It doesn't feel like that. And I like that these two, you can top it with a balm or a gloss, but you don't have to. And it's not going to make your lip look too matte or it's too dry. It won't look like that. But another trick as well is if you don't want to use a liquid lip, I also love the Rare Beauty, the lip oil tints.
Yes, I've used these before.
These are great if you want like a more everyday look. The great thing about these is it is a tint. So if you put something like this down and your lip liner, anything moves, you're still going to have that stay power of the tint. So in this case, if I wanted to use a little bit of tint to just really lock in that color, we're going to go in and just place this kind of in the center and work this out. As you can see, I like using something that's more of the natural lip shade. If you are going for a tint, they do have some beautiful ones that are more berry shades, so you can go into that route. But if you want a more natural lip, I just look for something that's very close to my natural lip color. So that way, if things do move throughout the day, I don't look like I have had all of my lipstick come off. It'll still just look like my natural lips. You can leave it just like this, or if you want to go in and use a liquid lip, this is when we would go in and use that and do that as a final step.
Let's do it.
So now we're gonna go in with the Patrick Ta. This is in She's Independent, and I love this shade because it's a nice neutral, but it's not too nude that it makes you look like how I did in middle school where I would do the concealer lip.
Yeah.
Doesn't give concealer lip. It gives just like a nice neutral shade without it looking too pinky, too nude. It's kind of just honestly, in my opinion, the perfect neutral shade. So I like to go in with this and just top, again, anything that you've already put on. We're just gonna kind of layer, again, everything on just so that way we don't have anything move throughout the day. And as you can see, this is also like a soft kind of, like we said, velvety formula. So it's not too drying. Like, do your lips feel dry or do they still feel hydrated?
They feel juicy, they feel moist.
That's why I like this lip gloss. Well, lipstick, actually. I like this lipstick because it's not, as you can see also on the lips, we still have a little bit of glow going. We have some life in the lips still. And it's not too taken down where we have no color and there's nothing in it. And we still have a beautiful little bit of gloss going. Now, you actually get a pick.
Ooh, my favorite part.
Would you like a clear or a pinky nude? Which one do you prefer?
Let's go pink.
Pink it is. So at the very end, if we really want that Bevavoom kissable lip, we're gonna even go in and be a little crazy and use a lip plumper.
Let's get crazy.
So we're gonna go in, and I love to make sure I kind of keep the gloss in the center of the lip, and this is also gonna give us that look of it being very nice and juicy. So this is the Sephora collection. So again, we just like to add in a little bit of that gloss, and I like to keep it in this center part right here because when the light hits on this part of your lip and you have a nice little glow going, it makes your lips look even bigger.
I feel like lately lips have been my favorite step in my makeup routine just because I didn't know you could like contour it, you can like blur it, you can like layer. And so it's just so fun to like experiment. Yeah.
I do love playing with like lip shapes, lip colors, if I want to do a gloss, if I want a matte. So I just love that there is so much versatility now.
Ombre, or yeah, girl.
There's so many options of things, whether you want a matte, if you want a glossy look, there's so many options when it comes to lip, which is honestly why I love doing lips. Our very last step is just going in and making sure all the lip lines are perfect. So we're gonna go in and just accentuate and clean up any little bits that we need to around the edge of the lip. And I just have the slightest little bit of concealer on here just to go in and really clean up and define that lip line. And I feel like this really makes all of the difference of just going in and really cleaning up the edges of the lip. I was just using whatever concealer you used for your skin. You can go in with a little bit of that to clean up. Doesn't need to be anything different than what you're already using on your face. Just go in with a little bit of that and clean up the edges. And as you can see, it makes it perfect. And the very, very last step, again, you don't have to do this. This is just me because I like to perfect the lip. After everything's done, I go in with my darkest shade and just kind of refix just the edges. And voila, we have some beautiful glossy. Oh, do you want to see your lip?
Oh, please.
I realize you haven't seen it yet.
Okay, the
Okay, here's
reveal.
the reveal.
Girl.
Do you like that shape? Or is there anything you would change?
No, it looks so juicy. Girl, I have a top lip now. Ooh. I feel like a lip really just completes the look because I feel so naked without one.
Honestly, sometimes I feel like I'll literally just do a little bit of lip liner like this and a little bit of balm and call it a day. So just to review really quick, so we have a quick recap on how to get this look. We love to start with a balm. So our Summer Fridays balm. Again, this is something that I use just with my lip liner every day. So you could go in with just your lip liner, finish with this. Then we're going in, we're doing a little contour. We did that with a powder. You don't have to do that step. If you want to, you can. Then you're gonna go into your lip liners. Again, you can use 1, you can use 3, you can use 10. Any amount of colors that you want is not wrong. Makeup has no rules. And then after that's done, you can either go in with a tint, a liquid lip, and then finish it with a gloss, or just leave it exactly how you like it. So you have so many different options and ways to make your lip look and finish. So just pick which one is the best for you for that day.